There ain't no telling where they'll go, and it's nothing short of apropos. Well, they're out there fighting when they should be writing. Settle up for adventure, Brodeo.
Here to meet you. God, we're this late, and that's the best I came up with. I blame you, Steve.
That's fine. I look at the blame.
Let's see. I'm probably gonna have to adjust sound here slightly because I think, Steve, you're coming in a little soft compared to the music.
I am a soft-spoken man.
Here, I'll turn up your volume as well. And I know the music is stopping when I do these things. That's why we're doing them early. Nope, this is the item shot. So hey everybody, I am Drew Hayes.
And I'm Steve Weberall.
And welcome to Solo Brodeo Month, where we play one-player games, but the other person is still along, because, you know, that's pretty much a key concept of this whole hootenanny.
Yeah, you can't be a Brodeo alone, a Lodio.
Yeah, except for all those ones we've had to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, spiritually, we're not alone in the Brodeo. There's always the chat. Hello, chat.
Hey there, chat. So today is my turn to do a solo game. I picked one of my old favorites. I love a good platformer and a nice Metroidvania, you know, where you get new power-ups and you go re-explore areas with different context. So Shantae and the Half-Genie hero is one that I really like. It's got a lot of those elements. The others in the series are a little more hit and miss. Like the one before this, the pirate one, was really good, but the one after, maybe not quite as enjoyable, depending on individual preferences. But the basic premise is you're a genie and you can turn into different things with your dances, and you hit things with your hair.
Losing out on that one. Yeah, turning into things with dances sounds good.
Woo!
Now I've seen this character about generally, but I've never actually seen these games being played at all. Is she a signature character from any sort of console or just?
Not a console. I believe she's like the mascot of her studio, which is Way Forward. They also did was it River City Girls, River City Ransom Girls, which was a beat 'em up from a couple years ago.
I've played that. It's the evolution of the River City Rampage Nintendo game, I believe.
Yes.
It's
Well,
much more amusing.
You know what I forgot I have?
Violent.
BAM! You brought a torch to a gunfight. Then again, I brought hair to a torch fight, so who am I to talk?
Yeah, well, you're a genie. These are tiny ninjas? I don't know.
Cackle bats, I believe. Your nemesis in this is a pirate. That classic dichotomy, your genie versus pirate.
Yeah. Natural enemies.
Blake Kincaid in the YouTube chat says no Elden Ring. Well, I don't know. Maybe Steve's gonna take that one on.
Oh yeah, is that the game that requires like you know, it requires me not to be inept? Because I can't imagine that's going to be a fun experience for anyone.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, a Brodeo of us trying to do a Souls game or something just in that vein would be almost more frustrating for the people who actually like it than us.
Yeah, I get the feeling that the kind of people who watch streams of challenging AAA games would find the Brodeo to be absolute nightmare fuel. It'd just be 60 minutes of pure frustration.
Oh, we definitely would not get past whatever the version of a tutorial is.
Yeah, I mean, that might be funny for me. I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it specifically because I know that that other people aren't. But that's how I like to spend my Wednesdays. Not everybody does. I respect that.
I got a starfish really coming for me.
Yeah, that was a dedicated foe. Also reminded me a little bit of the Suicide Squad movie, which is a little bit disturbing.
Oh yeah. For a second, I thought you meant the first one, aka the bad one.
Yeah, the one we don't have to talk about anymore. The second Suicide Squad movie conveniently glossed over.
Rick's Ghostbusters, as I like to call it.
I'm enjoying this game. I do like myself a nice fluffy, bouncy platformer game.
Woo!
I mean, there's something about this that just kind of instantly stands out.
Yeah, so this is we're a little ways into the game. I mean, not very much at all. I think I've done like one level on the Steam version I have, and I did that one just messing around in my own Discord. Woo! And which I do have. I have a Discord associated to my own Patreon. I know we plug the A&D one a lot, but Steve and I think both have our own Patreons and Discord. So if you want a more streamlined experience than the A&D one, then those are options too. But so yeah, we're only a little ways in. I've played this level once before. It's the first level you play. Oh wait, what am I doing? Before you have the monkey, and then you get the monkey form, and jumping becomes much easier.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, speaking of, and so then you can access areas you couldn't before, like this chef person.
I've recently opened a restaurant right here in this fire.
I've got a pirate infestation. Well, that does happen.
I like how she's just dehumanizing the pirates straight away.
Well, they aren't humans. That is relevant.
Oh, okay.
They are like a bat creature monster.
Oh, right. Well, I appreciate the dehumanizing aspect of I gotta send you to murder a lot of people.
Not real pirates.
But they're pirates. It doesn't matter. They're an infestation. Less than human. But if they are monsters, then it's fine.
I'm not sure how I feel about a fireball blocking my fireball. I feel like if anything, that should have made it stronger.
Some kind of backdraft situation.
Jump again. Fine.
Blake in the chat says, what system is this on?
This is on Steam, but you can get it on, I think, most of the major ones. It's definitely not a exclusive in any way.
Really feels like it should be. It really feels like it should belong to a console, but that might just be my outdated 90s gamer attitude. Back when games were segregated.
Yeah, this definitely has like the feel of mascot potential.
Yeah. Somebody dropped the ball.
I mean, there are several of these games, so I mean, they definitely knew to get the most out of them.
Yeah, I'm glad the studio's doing well, but I don't know. Are there even any exclusive games anymore that aren't Nintendo? I think Nintendo's the last people doing it.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how true Microsoft is to their pledges on the Game Pass stuff, but they've been pretty straightforward about not wanting to do exclusives, as almost they're doing more of a flex of no, you can go buy it on whatever system you want. It's free on Game Pass, but you can go pay for it somewhere if you want. Feel free. Go nuts, man.
That's fair. That's a good attitude.
It's kind of why I always felt like Amazon doesn't actually need exclusivity on KU stuff. It would be much more of a flex to not have exclusivity and do exactly what Amazon's doing, or Microsoft's doing with the, yeah man, go buy your books wherever you want. I mean, it's free on KU, but you can pay for it if you want.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, they should do that. I mean, why don't they? It'd be easier.
I don't know. I mean, aside from just corporate stuff.
Yeah, it might be vengeance, hubris. There might be all kinds of things going on that we don't know about. Maybe really interesting soap opera stuff. Or, maybe just somebody forgot to do it. Or it just hasn't occurred to them.
Okay, well that didn't work. Luckily I can just do that. As you get more forms, this game gets a lot easier.
I always appreciated the Metroidvania balance in that respect. Firstly, the idea that new abilities unlock new areas. Secondly, the idea that you can go back to old areas like a vengeful god.
Yeah, just cutting like a scythe through wheat.
Yeah, I remember you. I haven't forgotten you, Goomba. I remember when I feared you. Now I am the nightmare.
So, of course, as folks hopefully know, we are authors on the Authors and Dragons podcast, and so we are usually writing things, and we like to keep folks updated. So, Steve, what you writing?
Still working on Celebrity Meat Burger, working title. Might call it Plex It, haven't decided yet. Yeah, just chugging along on that one. I'm really stuck on the whole, people might think that the writing process is interesting. Sometimes it is. But I really am stuck on the corporate identity laws at the moment. And it's the most boring time I've ever had writing a book. So once I kind of get just a little piece of logistical reality to the book that I need, I can start writing the fun stuff again about mysterious futuristic assassins with pixelated faces and modern working class heroes whose job is to break into celebrities' houses and draw dicks on their face while they're asleep. That's what I want. That's the meat of the book. I just need to get this technicality out of the way. It's just not fun. Not as fun as the dick stuff.
Let's see. Hang on. Where can I fly to next? I made a bit of a whoopsie. I forgot to go bring the chef their health permit. But rather than replay through that, we're going to do a different level in which I can also go swing through and grab my warp dance.
Warp dance.
Yeah! And also, I don't think I've been here since I got my underwater powers. Woo! Crabulous. So I am still working on Fred. As I expect folks are not surprised by. I'm on the final story of that one, so I expect the rough draft will probably be, wrapping in a bit. Of course, that means we still have plenty of time to go, but I don't really think I can do a whole lot of the underwater stuff in crab form. I'm pretty sure I need. No, I don't have my pincers yet. Boop. So as you go, you don't just find forms, you find moves they can do. Like for example, when we were in that other realm, I'll actually show you what I got there. Well, probably not. I'm gonna transform out because I mistimed that. So I got the monkey ability to do this. Boom!
Ah, yes.
The classic simian power of bullet form.
Yeah. That'd be the first thing. Like, if I suddenly turned into a monkey, I'd be like, this is great, but where's my bullet form? Like monkeys have.
Famously.
Monkeys, they climb trees and launch headfirst through walls at supersonic speeds. That's what monkeys do.
Alright, let's see. We have people asking about the next, our future projects, I should say. Split Kincaid in the chat asked, when will I write the next 5-minute Sherlock? Well, that is actually addressed on my website in the series status and my yearly wrap-ups. So, for those who don't know, every year I post a wrap-up of kind of the year in review, what's been accomplished, what I set out to do and did, what I didn't do, surprises, etc. And then at the end, I talk about what I have planned for the year ahead. And for example, this year, I wrote that I was going to write and publish Fred number... not fifth story, Fred number 8. Man, I've been writing a lot of those. And I'm going to write 5 Minute Sherlock. I can't make any guarantees on publication on that one because that is done with Audible as the publisher. And so it's not only a matter of when I get it written, it's a matter of when it can slot into their release schedule. So the writing of that one will be this year. The next release is out of my hands to say with any certainty. Boom. Oh god! Oh, I flew too close to the sun.
So what forms have you unlocked thus far? Monkey, crab, woman?
Yeah, I traded away my warp dance the first time I did this level to get my jug dance, which sounds terrible, and now I have to do it.
Yeah. Alright, well, you see a jug dance, okay.
Yep, you turn into a jug.
Yeah. We're not getting Tumblr in this shit just yet.
Yeah, as soon as I was like, nope, gonna have to... can't just say that one.
No. That's good, because anyone who's just at work at the moment and listening to this, and they definitely scrambled for the visual there. I hope they were suitably disappointed. You perverts. I get the crab, that's useful, but if I was thinking I need something to maneuver gracefully through the water, crab would probably be maybe the 8th thing I thought of. There's a lot of other things.
It's not your strongest underwater move ability. No. I basically have the worst kind of powers right now because it's early game.
So you later update to a more suitable underwater creature.
Yes, well, you know what? Hell with you. That's why I have my fireball. So you get a lot more stuff in this game. You get, for underwater, there's a mermaid, there's a harpy form that lets you fly, there's a mouse that lets you go through the little, what looks like decorative areas, and in fact is a thing. And your forms change too, so right now, my crab's pretty limited because I don't have my snippers, so I can't cut through these blocks. Ow.
This game's adorable.
Yeah, if you can't tell from the way in which I'm just kind of mowing through it, I've played this game several times. It is a personal favorite. Oh, I didn't mean to do the jug dance. Woo! Okay. And I can't do anything else down here. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that.
Nicely done. Some good avoidance.
I do love how half-assed that one voice line is. Just could not give less of a shit.
Yeah, I think she's possibly not the only one perplexed at the crab choice there.
Ah, crap. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna stop trying to shortcut.
Go, monkey, go.
All right, so Steve, outside of writing, how has life in general been treating you? Any fun life updates? I got a roast.
I am increasingly shocked and appalled by the passage of time. It's not long till May, which is when the Shingles movie starts shooting. And it seems like only yesterday that the idea of there being a Shingles movie was a ludicrous fever dream.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Steve. It's still a ludicrous fever dream. It's just somehow managed to push its way into reality.
Yeah. It's going to manifest now. One of the, maybe one of the coming signs of the apocalypse. I don't know. I hope so. But
What a fun apocalypse it would be.
yeah.
If the apocalypse is Shingles flavored, that's what we deserve.
So yeah, that's happening soon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got my tickets. I'm going to go out there. Going to remain very quiet and not spoil things on set. I'm very much looking forward to that. But it's just crazy to me how quickly this is prepped up. I can only imagine it's a lot more baffling and also stressful for Steve Brzezinski, who has to make the movie.
Yeah.
Sucker.
It isn't crazy to think that like it's going to be something more tangible so soon. Oh, God,
Yeah.
I hate this jump.
Looking forward to it. Hopefully we should get maybe a few snippets behind the scene things that our Patreon guys will probably see before anyone else. But I'll share what I can share with you guys as and when that's appropriate.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. There's definitely plans to like tell people what we can. Give them the appropriate amount of behind-the-scenes experience without dipping
we don't want
into.
to. Yeah, I don't want to put too much up front. I don't want to spoil the movie for anyone, but we can get some fun behind-the-scenes stuff out to you guys.
Although, if you'd like to spoil the movie for yourself, a reminder: this movie is based on the Shingles stories, which have been published. So you can go take a gander and get an idea of what you're in for. In fact, maybe you should get an idea of what you're in for.
Oh yeah, don't just watch this movie. If you just stumbled onto this stream now and thought, I like this, I'll just watch that movie when it comes out. No, you need to. That requires a run-up.
Woo! I got the bat.
You need to get through at least one Bevan Shingles.
100%.
Yeah. So if you haven't read any of the Shingles and you want to inoculate yourself before the movie comes out.
Wisely so.
Yeah. Jimmy Headshot, The Legend of Jimmy Headshot, Put Your Hand in My Ass, Aliens Wrecked Our Kega, Zombies Ate My Homework, and Just Say Gnome. Other stories appearing in the movie. So go read those books. And
those
if you
awesome party time books.
Yeah, had you been involved in the fundraiser, you'd already know that. So I assume that I'm just preaching to the choir here because you all gave us money, and you're not stingy and no fun. I assume you're all cool.
I'm pretty sure I remember I have to kill these gators with fire for something. Yep, there it is.
Meat. That's how that worked.
Yeah, it took me forever the first time to be like, gator steak? Where do I get gator steak? And then finally I just had to burn the hell out of the gators. I was like, whoa, this is real.
I mean, yeah. No, they've got jobs as well. They turned up for work, they were exploded for their meat. Oh well. Hey, and speaking of things we can share, we've been planning Authors and Dragons convention this year for August 19th through 21st. Obviously, we're going to be there, and the Janes and the rest of the A&D crew. But we've been working on some guests, and we can now confirm that Matt Dinnerman is going to make an appearance. So if you're a fan of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, you can go meet the excellent author of that. And if you don't know who that is, we did a side quest interviewing him. So feel free to scroll through the side quests if you missed that one.
So this is what Warp Dance does. It lets me jump to the next area of the map, which is pretty crucial for not having to replay some of the more arduous ones.
Makes sense. Leslie in the chat says, was watching Carousel 2 last night and thinking about how I couldn't wait for the Shingles movie. Me neither. I can't wait for it. But also, speaking of Shingles movie and the Orphans and Dragons convention, we can also confirm that Steve Rudzinski will be making an appearance there as well, as he did last year in Nashville. If you were in Nashville last year, Steve was there. He was at a booth. He was gaming with everyone. He did a Shingles... No, he did a Carousel screening. So, yeah. He's going to be making an appearance again in Charlotte, North Carolina. So there you go. That's 2 guest announcements. Hopefully we'll have more for you. We'll see.
I'd say so far that is an outstanding series of guest announcements.
Yeah. I mean, it's good.
All that in one place. A&D Con.
Yeah, we're getting prestige now. It's no longer just 6 drunk guys.
Soon it will be 8.
Yeah. It's now 8. And the chains as well, so it's like 6 drunk women. Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to give you a monster egg. Yeah! Extra life.
Nice.
Whoop. Top off the old magic. So, as you might have noticed, Shantae primarily attacks with her hair, which means in order to power her up, that's right, you buy shampoo and conditioner.
Makes sense.
Almost too much.
There have been characters before that used their hair as a weapon. Rocky the Rodent, the SNES in the 90s. Earthworm Jim. Although technically that was his head.
I was like, I think Earthworm Jim used his entire fleshy worm body as a whip.
Yeah.
Not pleasant.
Yeah. I guess that's not the same, really.
God, no.
Who else used their hair as a weapon? I'm sure there was some kind of kabuki man in Nintendo years, but that might have been a weird nightmare. I don't know.
Forgot to talk to this guy. Have birdseed. Mr. McBeaklin. God, there's something about that bird that just, the way they drew its eye.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
He was all log jammed with this egg.
Oh no, is he shitting?
I think so. Oh, okay, no, this is poop. This is has to be poop.
One weird looking egg. Yeah, it's because it's shit, mate.
It's copper. What have you been feeding him? Oh, Leslie Man in the YouTube chat brings up Bayonetta. Excellent,
cool. Yeah.
Excellent point on hair-based attacks.
Yeah, also nudity-based attacks. Bayonetta had a strong theme. Though, didn't condition once in the whole game, so...
Wow, there you go. Missed opportunity for a power-up.
Absolutely.
I think I'd tried to play one of those once, and just did a bad job, and was like, alright, I'll come back to this, and I never got around to it.
Yeah, I played the one that was exclusive to Nintendo that time, and it reminded me of Devil May Cry, in which it looked slick, but I really just felt that I could just close my eyes and mash buttons and get the same results as I was getting when I was, opening my eyes. It just felt like mash buttons make game happen, but it was entertaining. It was slick. It was fun, but
Yeah, I remember it being like really cool and stylish. And oh, whoops, did not mean to turn that on. Hatchery. All right.
the games like that get to a stage where it's like, oh, you've unlocked the 67th attack combo you can do. It's like, yeah, I could remember all of these attack combos, or I could just do the first one I learned, which seems to work with everything.
Yeah, there is an issue with something being too efficient.
Yeah, it's like I appreciate there's a huge breadth of different moves I can use here to defeat these enemies, but I can do the whole game with 2, and I'm going to do the whole game with 2.
So earlier on in the game, Shantae got fired from her job as Guardian Genie, which I think is a running theme in these games. But anyway, the mayor hired a replacement.
She just sucks.
I think it's more the mayor sucks, and like anytime anything immediately goes wrong, he's like, "Fuck Shantae, it's her fault." She like fought off the pirates in the first act, and he's like, "Well, the town got burned, so fuck you."
It'd be great if that was just the standard for all other video games. It's like, thank you, Mario, but how much of our landscape did you destroy getting here?
Hey, harken back to the original concept in the early Mario game. Hey, Mario, you know every block you broke, that was a person, right? Family, loved ones, dreams. You just brutalized it, man.
Thank you, Mario, but our princess is quite rightly running the hell away from you. You monstrous rampaging Italian psychopath, you.
Whoa, I forgot about the ugly fish.
Oh, poor fish. Oh no, it is ugly.
Give me money. Woo! Oh, so we have someone in the YouTube chat asking how we pick our convention weekend, which is a pretty good question, actually. I don't think that's ever come up before.
I got to say up front, but no idea.
So a lot of it comes down to a variety of things of when we can do it. So as much as we love A&D Con, it is important to remember that some of us, like John, have a very busy con schedule. On top of doing a lot of cons, John also runs a con, and so his travel time is often booked up very full and long in advance. So things like that are a situation where we, kind of have to find ones where it works for him, and then that's only one person out of the 6 of us, all of whom kind of have to be there for it to be A&D Con. Okay, I was supposed to go that way. Darn it, I couldn't remember. So, yeah, the long and short of it is I think August is the one time we have found where no one has any conflicting events with work, family, etc. There isn't usually another con on at that same time, although this year Emerald City ended up moving to the same weekend as us, but it we're kind of committed at that point. So yeah, the con is generally just a series of what can we afford to make work time-wise for all of the attendees. Welcome to Logistics and Dragons.
Yeah, I can't say I put any thought into it whatsoever. I think I just said, John, when's a good time to do a con? You seem to be constantly at conventions. And then I just tuned out the rest of the conversation because all those other cons can get fucked. I don't care about them.
I wonder if I can... Oh, cool, I can shoot a fireball despite the wind. You know, physics.
Yeah. It's a bit hit and miss with the fireball physics here. I mean, firing a fireball into that storm should just flambe you instantly.
Yeah, I guess that should just blast right back in your face with gusto.
Yeah, just a load of red hot sand just igniting.
Maybe a little bit of glass, depending on just how hot you're getting it. Oh, this is an example of a level that is a lot more pleasant once you have the form that unlocks at the end of it.
Look at what desert form.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
It was right there.
so close.
Yeah, I tried to rush it. Ah! Ah. Oh no, okay, I can't get that one yet. Darn it. So there's an elephant form that I'm going to unlock that's immune to the winds.
Nice.
And can also stomp stuff. As an elephant does.
Yeah.
I'm also supposed to smash those flowers.
Can the elephant utilize its trunk at all?
I don't believe so. It's really more of a smashing situation. Also, oh crap, I forgot about this.
Yeah, that annoys me because I think the elephant is the only animal that has a trunk. So why wouldn't you build that into the combat capability of your elephant? If you can't squirt water from your trunk at enemies, then just be a different animal. There are other big animals. Could have been a hippo. I mean, I don't mean to sound like an ingrate. If somebody gave me the magic power to turn into an elephant, I suppose I probably wouldn't complain.
I don't know. I suppose I might have some questions. Like, is this like a werewolf situation? What's my capacity of control vis-a-vis becoming an elephant?
Yeah. I suppose these are all questions I should ask before transforming into an elephant.
But you didn't.
No. Now there's a front page headline which looks hauntingly familiar.
Elephant doesn't forget to trample everyone in crowd. Oh God, who wrote this?
Genius.
Oh God, why did I miss that jump?
That was a horrible way to go.
Yep. Oh, and this is why it's annoying.
Weirdly enough, there is a scene in one of my books where a huge single eyeballed creature with a monstrous mouth chases some people up a endless corridor of stairs. I'm not saying I played this video game and forgot about it, but I think it probably I've probably played in some kind of video game. It's got to be a vaguely common occurrence, right?
Ah, crap.
Anyway, that's.
I
far
imagine, yeah,
into the
getting
dark.
chased by a horrible monster up and down a series of things is pretty video game standard.
Yeah. But definitely the whole
Ugh.
huge more of teeth in one single eye thing. That is. If I was going to draw, and I was a competent artist, the monster from that scene in my book, it probably would look like that.
That is a horrifying monster then, because this thing, I'm not gonna lie, creeps the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I like the sudden tonal shift there as well. It's kind of like, yeah, you're fighting little Batman monsters. It's like, and now you're fighting the embodiment of dread.
Ugh. Why? Why can't I get it? What did I forget? There we go. My god.
I felt like you were just kind of making that interesting for us there, Drew.
Well, you know, gotta keep that Brodeo audience station. Nope, 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 nope. Wrong way, wrong way.
Go monkey, go.
Ah! Whew. Yes, I would like to save the game. Thank you.
No, I would like to go through that again, please.
All right. Maybe a heart? Oh, thank goodness.
It'd be great if that monster just showed up again and then it just never stopped chasing you the entire game.
Just came bursting out of, like, everything.
Everything you leave behind is just monster shit.
Well, that took a dark turn. That's why it pays to be the bat. Ooh, I got a gallery key. So I think this was a crowd-funded thing or something, because there is like a fan art gallery that you unlock with the gallery keys. And then there's like approved fan art gallery.
Oh, okay.
They picked them. Oh no! Oh god, what a stupid death.
There's just an entire fan art gallery dedicated to the jug dance. Oh wait, chat says, have either of you guys read any of Scott Siegler's stuff? I can't say I have.
Yeah, the name doesn't ring a bell, but then again, I'm not as good as recognizing based on authors as I probably should be.
Scott Siegler maybe, I don't know. I'll keep an eye out.
Oh my god. I got a little ahead of myself on that one.
I'm still deep into Robin Hobb at the moment, the Assassin series. So until I finish that, I shan't be free. Well, I will be looking for a new series after I finish that. Gotten back into the habit of reading regularly again. Good. I've forgotten how relaxing it is.
Very good habit.
Hmm.
Okay, let's try to not die here. Look at that, the furthest we've... Oh my fucking god! I'm just determined to make this last the extra time we took on the Brodeo setup one way or another, clearly.
Man, I've got to pick a game for next week.
Oh, I'm stupid. I keep forgetting I can just do this.
Yeah, that's pretty handy.
Whoops. Oh, and we were right there the whole time. Alright.
Yeah, I've got no idea what I'm going to pick for next week at all.
This is also why I'm not particularly good at those sections. As soon as I get a form that lets me skip them, I do.
Well, it's just efficient gameplay. It's wisdom. Maybe I'll pick a game next week that just basically involves me moving blocks around for 45 minutes again. I'm pretty
That
sure
was a pretty
everyone
fun
liked
one.
it. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure how much appeal it had as a spectator game, but
Why am I messing with you? I don't have to kill you.
you don't have to. But
Ugh!
I remember that being a major cultural problem for me when I first played the Resident Evil game on PlayStation. Like, when it first came out. It's just like, man, I keep killing everything and I don't have any ammo left.
I'm too good at killing.
It didn't occur to me for a long time that maybe I didn't have to kill every single monster.
God, why did you curse me with this talent for murder?
Real shift in video gaming at the time. It's like, you dare to kill monsters. That's how video games work. Not supposed to be, conservative about it. It's not what I sign on for.
Ah! Die! Ah! Die! Oh, roast! Probably shouldn't do that because now I'm gonna have to shoot another one, and he's gonna drop another roast. It's an endless cycle, man. An endless, delicious roast-based cycle.
Definitely. I think it's the music, but this game has a real Sega vibe to me.
Yeah, I get that.
Speaking of Sega vibe, I watched the sequel to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh God, I still haven't watched the first one. I kicked that out as a possible at the movies.
Yeah, maybe, because it's not. Sonic the Hedgehog. You look at that, you play the game, and somebody says, "Oh, we should make a movie out of this." And you say, "No, we shouldn't. That's insane. How can you make any of this make any kind of narrative sense to the normal human being?" But they managed it. So, on the scale of good video game movies, of which there are very few, Sonic the Hedgehog manages to be a good video game movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what others I would count among that number. Detective Pikachu was pretty good.
I heard, yeah. Silent Hill, I think, was a good adaptation. And also a pretty good, I think if you hadn't played Silent Hill and you watched a horror movie, you'd still have a good time.
I don't know if I've seen Silent Hill, the horror movie.
It's good. They did a sequel to it, which was just bloody awful, because it was trying too much to be like a video game. Sleep Awakes. He's less intimidating now you're not directly in his mouth.
It's true, but he is, firing eyeball things at me, which is not the coolest move.
No. He looks adorable there. Like he just forgot he left the oven on or something.
Ah! That's why I don't like the fireball.
The first Resident Evil movie was fun, yeah, but not a very good adaptation of the Resident Evil video game. Whereas the Resident Evil sequel, Resident Evil 2, the movie, tried to include elements of the video game, and it was just, it was infuriatingly bad. Pyramid Head in the first silent film movie was awesome, says chat. He was, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know it's bad. I do. Like, indefensibly bad. But part of me will always have a little bit of a soft spot for the Mario Brothers movie.
Again, it's like, how do you adapt? How do you make a Mario Brothers movie? And that would be the video game movie that set my expectations for video game movies generations to come. And I was rarely kind of surprised.
I mean, it does set you up appropriately for what you're in for. It's like, hey, are you really excited for this? Don't be!
Yeah. So we're going to make a movie that appeals to no one. So we don't know who our audience is. We barely understand who the audience of the video game is. So we're just going to do some stuff that we think is cool.
We're also going to have a very drunk Bob Hoskins.
Yeah. So we don't understand how to make a video game movie. Bob Hoskins doesn't understand how to make a video game movie. Nobody understands what's happening here. Yeah, but again, yeah, if you challenged me to write a Super Mario Brothers movie, back then, especially, yeah, I wouldn't have known what to tell you.
Oh, doggone it. The only one I couldn't afford to get hit by, I got hit by. Yeah, it's a weird one, because, like, how do you... You sort of have to address some of the logistical issues, like, within the Super Mario universe at that point.
Which is everything, really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of logistical issues.
Yeah, and I guess that's sort of what the movie got caught up trying to do. And I do get that. I mean, even if you just go to Mario Odyssey, where Mario is interacting with other humans,
Yeah.
and he's him and they're them, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, nobody looks at him and goes, "What's wrong with you, man? Why do you look like that? Do you need a doctor?" Which, you know, if you're a normal human and you saw somebody who genuinely looked like Mario, you'd assume he needed medical attention. Like he'd been stung by 1,000 bees or something.
Why is your flesh smooth and plastic-like?
Why has your voice gone high? Is that a symptom? But, yeah, so I don't blame them for just using it as an excuse to, I don't know, just do cocaine for a couple of months, I guess. Or how that movie got made.
I think that's most movies.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I get a new power. And it's elephant form.
Hooray.
Or as I like to call it, beep beep! Just full on, get out of my way.
Good.
And I will save the game. I think that's an excellent stopping point for this week. Sorry about the late start, everybody. We had just a swarm of tech issues that we kind of had to fight all at once, but hopefully y'all enjoyed this platformer revisit. Next week will be Steve returning to the solo Brodeo driver's seat, so we'll get to see what he picks for us.
Yeah, that'll be a surprise to both you and me.
Alright, well, we'll be back next week with another Brodeo, and don't forget, of course, there are episodes of Authors and Dragons coming out weekly, and check out Steve's French hot dog thing that's like one video back on the channel right now. It is a surreal, abstract journey.
Yeah, you need to be involved in that. That can't just be my problem.
Alright, until next time, bye!
Bye.